Those who are following me from some time would probably know that how much I love traveling to Europe. But my all-time favorite country will always be Norway. I try to visit Norway at least once every single year. You might have heard that a trip to Norway can lead to financial crisis. Sell all your assets, compromise all your savings, but that's not true because Norway can be as cheap as traveling to any Far East country, and that completely depends on your flexibility.
It's 2:30 in the morning. It started raining. I'm in my tent at this moment.
If you're planning to follow my itinerary, which I highly recommend, then you will learn how I spend my each cent in this entire week without compromising on the experience. On this road trip, we'll make a circle starting from Oslo, driving all the way to the Atlantic Ocean Road, and take a turn around to Oslo with multiple stops in between to experience something that will blow your imagination. Now fasten your seatbelt because this will be the most beautiful and epic road trip of your life. Most of your time on this trip is going to be on the car. You'll be driving long distances, and honestly, here it's all about journey and not the destination alone. You'd need to ensure to have the most comfortable car that can even allow you to spend a night in it if need be.
I just picked up the keys from the rental company. The road trip begins from here.
It's best to pick a car with hybrid option as this will allow you to save a lot of money on the petrol. In Norway, you would want to save as much as you can. I went for a RAV4 4x4 hybrid and I was completely satisfied with my pick.
I wanna wake up in the morning with someone new. I wanna do the things.
It's best to have a pre-planned itinerary as it can save a lot of your time during your trip. But here, mostly things can go off-plan because you would want to experience something different as you discover it, and that's exactly what happened to me.
Good morning, beautiful people. So yesterday, on my way to Stryn, I thought of taking a break because I was extremely tired. So I ended up in this camper site, which is nice. I paid 330 Norwegian kroner for this, for a tent space only without electricity. It's nice. They have good facilities. They have a laundry room, they have washroom, they have a kitchen here as well. I prepared my dinner, then I crashed. It was all fine, but now I wake up with this fog and mist. It's extremely cold over here.
I've been hanging on, counting days, thinking it was.
On next day, I made my way to Stryn, which is 290 kilometers drive. The geography of Norway is dominated by vast mountain ranges broken up by valleys and fjords. Less than 10% of the country's area is arable, and the rest is mountainous. Norwegian mountain ranges provide some of the most attractive recreational areas, both during summer and winter. When driving in Norway, be prepared to enter endless tunnels and multiple ferries.
I kissed you for the first time, laid on your sheets. You gave me your heart and said you trusted with me, but all I did was let you down time and time again.
Okay, the ferry have started moving. Surprisingly, this guy didn't come to me for payment. I'm surprised. Maybe it's for free. Nothing is for free in Norway. But yeah, I'll go and approach him and ask him how much is the cost because I have to share it with you guys. For now, just enjoy the beautiful view. I just came out of this tunnel, parked it here because I couldn't stop myself. Look at this. Look at this beautiful view. It's almost 7 in the evening and it's still bright.
Staying in hotels in Norway can be super expensive. My recommendation would be to stay at a campsite as that can be much cheaper compared to hotel. It will also give you a different experience of your stay. On every few kilometers, you will find a camping site here. In case you didn't like the first one, drive a bit to find another. Stryn camping site is the perfect choice if you want to stay in a centrally located campsite. There are also many other lovely campsite cabins and hotels dotted across Stryn.
Finally, I arrived today at my final stop, which is Stryn camping site. It should have been a 3-hour drive from my last camping site, but it took me about 5 to 6 hours. You know why? Because every turn was so beautiful that I couldn't stop myself but to stop and click some amazing pictures. And if you want to see those pictures, please follow me on Instagram. And now I've got a cabin here for about 450 Norwegian krona, which is pretty decent. I'm super tired at this moment. Can't wait to go freshen up, cook something, eat, and I'll keep it a bit light tonight, watch some Netflix movies and crash. So this is the cabin. Here you go. It's nice and cozy, good for 4 people actually. And here we have a dining table And this is the view from my cabin. And here there's a fridge, there's a cooking stove and a heater, and this is where I'll be having my dinner tonight. Good morning, beautiful people. Another fine, cold and chill day here at Stryn. Had a very nice sleep last night. It was really nice. A good choice of staying at the cabin. Looks nice, beautiful, quiet and amazing. I went to the washrooms, very clean, nice, and the kitchen is also good. So today's agenda is I'll take a shower here, freshen up, have my breakfast, and then head towards my next stop, which is Ålesund. There I have booked a camper van. I've stayed in the tent, I've stayed in the cabin, and now I'm going to experience a camper van. I'll just freshen up and I'll see you guys on the road.
On day 3, I woke up to drive 128 km to reach Ålesund. This is going to be one of the most beautiful drives as you pass by one of the amazing city called Volda. Now let's get back to Ålesund. It's a beautiful town known for its stunning architecture. The town is full of brightly colored buildings and there are many art galleries and museums to explore. This city is incredibly walkable as the downtown isn't too large. Plus it's nearby some of the Norway's most spectacular nature, including Geiranger Fjord and Trollstigen, so it makes the perfect base from which to explore the country.
So dinner is ready. Chole biryani. In Balochi we call it dangu biryani, with the salad, with this view. Can you imagine? It's 9:30. So that will be all for tonight. I'll have my dinner and then call it a night. And I will see you guys tomorrow. See you. Good morning, beautiful people. Done with Ålesund. Now heading towards Atlantic Ocean Road. Stay connected.
When you visit Norway, you will be amazed by the beauty of the country and its people. There are so many things to see and do, from hiking in the mountains to visiting ancient fortresses. This is a place that you will never forget as you discover more things that Norway is known and famous for on your trip. My road trip got more interesting as I got closer to the Atlantic Ocean Road. On day 4, I drove 130 kilometers straight to reach my next destination, which is one of the most iconic spots in Norway. Welcome to the Atlantic Ocean Road. It was once titled as the world's most scenic drive. There are still roads that are not merely designed to get you to the destination as quickly as possible. That's why in Norway, the scenic routes are beautiful drives with that little bit extra. One of the most beautiful and absolutely stunning road I have ever drove on. But here's the twist. The best view comes from a drone. If you own one, make sure you pack it along to get the full perspective. Since you have come here, I would recommend to stay a night at the Atlantic Ocean Road cabins. The local name is a bit tough to pronounce, but I'll mention it down below.
This is going to be my home for tonight, overviewing the Atlantic Ocean Road.
I chose to stay in my tent on their campground and that costed me 220 Norwegian krone. But I think it wasn't the best decision I made because
last night was more than an adventure for me. It started raining and the water was dripping inside my tent. In an hour, the rain stopped. I wiped off everything. Thought, okay, I'll continue my sleep. But again, the wind started blowing. It was really strong that my tent was shaking. Then I struggled to get back into the sleep. Anyway, it's done. Today is a new day and it's going to be a really nice day. We have got a long day today.
From here, we'll take a turn around and head towards Oslo. But before that, let's experience one of the most recognizable road in the entire world, Trollstigen.
7 kilometers before you arrive Trollstigen, you'll come across a campsite. You don't want to miss that. The sign is you'll find plenty of these trolls here. Do stop here because the view is spectacular.
Norwegian scenic routes are the roads that take you through the most beautiful scenery Norway has to offer. Trollstigen, as one of the most famous Norwegian scenic route, is a visual feast. If you see it from the right height and angle, you can feel the view hit you in your stomach.
Just to give you guys a bit of an idea, this is a zigzag road, okay, which ends there on the viewpoint. But this is the main area. The bridge where normally people stop because it's so close to the waterfall.
Stikkfossen, in my opinion, is one of the most beautiful waterfalls in Norway and is certainly in my top 10 best waterfalls list in the entire world. Stikkfoss Bura, which translates to Stikkfoss Bridge, is built in 1935 and is quite remarkable. Try to stop on the bridge to have the most close-up picture by the waterfall. At the top there are multiple viewpoints where you have a beautiful view of the road and the waterfall Stikkfossen and Trollstigen. You can park your car in the parking lot where you'll also find a restaurant, toilets and a tourist shop. Since you are on a high altitude, the weather sometimes can be a bit fluctuating. Ensure you carry those extra layers and preferably a raincoat. This makes me to remind you to pack wisely when you're traveling to Norway, as buying things from Norway can be extremely expensive. After watching this incredible and iconic viewpoint, I stopped by a random spot in Reinheimen National Park, and why not? It had one of the most beautiful view of the mountains and it's free. In Norway you can camp anywhere, even on public land, as long as it's 150 meters away from private property, cultivated land, occupied buildings or private campsite. You shouldn't stay more than one night in any single place.
This will be my home for tonight with this view. So that's going to be my kitchen. I'll be cooking over here. This is from where I'll collect water. I've been always dreaming about such kind of an experience and it's happening today. I'm pretty excited about it and I'll share my experience with you all. Enjoy.
Next day I woke up to see myself covered between clouds. It was so amazing and the most magical way to wake up. It was truly one of the highlights of this trip. Soon it started getting windy and cold, so I packed everything and made my way to the next destination. Few kilometers away I stopped by a campsite just to get freshen up and get myself a warm cup of coffee. Our next and final stop before reaching Oslo is the famous Geiranger. If you Google or YouTube best places to visit in Norway, Geiranger is definitely going to be there in all the recommendations. Located in western Norway at the head of Geiranger Fjord, Geiranger receives around 140 to 180 ships during the 4-month tourist season. It's probably going to be your first time in the entire trip to see this many amount of tourists. According to Wikipedia, there are 5 hotels and over 10 campsites. And how can I leave Norway without spending a night here?
Okay, there's a bit of an issue here now because there's no availability for cabin. I told them that I'm ready to pay even for a premium cabin, whatever is available. They said no, they're fully booked. So but there is another hotel or a campsite just one level up. I'll go there and see, probably I get lucky. The view is the same, but this one I've stayed here before. We have the cabins right next to the lake, so that's the reason this was my first priority. But anyway, I'll go and check if there is availability there. This is the campsite where I wanted to stay. I have stayed here before, no availability. Now I'm going for this one and see if they have anything for us. Honestly, this looks nice as well. I just hope that they have something available for us. Let's figure it out. Okay, I got the key just to see if the cabin is good. They have a small cabin, they said, without attached bathroom or kitchen. For that we can use the common facility, and this is for 600 Norwegian krone. I think so, it's pretty good. This is cabin number 1 and that's cabin number 2. I'll show you guys while you are with me. Okay, it has a TV and a bed and very small, decent, comfortable. I believe that's the heater. This is the balcony which I'll use for cooking. I think it's good. I might take this. That's the view.
We missed to do some of the activities such as kayaking or see the Seven Sisters waterfall, but I suggest you try these activities when you visit Geiranger and let me know about your experience in the comment box below. I started the next day a bit early as I had to drive almost 6 hours in a stretch to reach Oslo and head back home to Dubai. This brings us to the end of this road trip. I hope it helped you to decide your itinerary in the best possible way. Norway is home to more natural wonders than we can count. I'll come here again next year to visit Lofoten Islands, which is one of the most beautiful areas in the north of the country. Time of the year changes everything in Norway. Last time when I was here in the peak of winter, when we didn't see the sun at all.
Hello everyone. Welcome to Tromsø, where it's 2:30 in the afternoon and it's already dark in here.
whereas summer days at Lofoten Island are so long that the sun never sets. There is 24 hours of full daylight, and it's well known as the midnight sun. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, press the like button if you like the video, and don't forget to subscribe and be part of this growing community. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.